talk. Real talk. Real talk. Real talk.
Hello and welcome to the Hope Hotline. Stop the madness, people. Let's go straight to Lindsay Clancy.
Let's do it.
Are you ready for this?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to
Listen,
pull.
I still stand by what I stand by, but I'm just telling you.
I wore my high neck. Just felt very like lawyer today or juror, whatever anybody needs me to be today. I am prepared. I've got my live stream going in the top bottom corner just in case they pop up. But we're ready. Mom's in the chat.
She's a
got
juror.
She's got her juror number. She's ready to go.
Oh my gosh, your mother. I mean, this is like the what is that Chauvin case?
Yeah. Yes.
Where like you just sit there and go, everybody, including me and Tom.
Yep.
We normally are on the side of, but we were even like, man, this ain't good. Like all of it didn't look good.
Something's off. Mm-hmm.
But then it's turn of events.
Turn of events.
And I'm not saying like, that was Tara. I'm not saying that. I mean, like I've said from the beginning, it just doesn't flip it. Some stuff just doesn't add up. That doesn't mean that, doesn't mean like it changes, it really changes anything, but it still like doesn't add up.
Yeah. Yeah. Yes, I know.
Some things just
The
are
truth
like,
is just not there.
there's too many like tributaries to this.
Yeah, I agree. Okay,
that
you
just-
sent me something. Where did you send it?
from TikTok.
Okay. I went on Instagram. I'm like, where is it? Okay, I got
I
it.
went straight to your account.
I got it.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Okay.
Have you seen that?
It's not. It's like some of them I can just download with one button. This is not one of them.
You have to screen record.
Probably have to screen record. Oh, and it's 3 minutes. Okay.
It's 3 minutes what I sent you?
I'm gonna attempt to screen record it real quick and just we'll see if it plays the music once it.
Is there
plays
music
sound,
to that?
Sound. Sometimes I don't know when I screen record. I think it will, but let's try it real quick because I'll tell you about some of the stuff that went on today.
Okay. Go ahead
Okay.
while that's doing that. Because
Okay.
hey, listen, some of you don't care. Some of you are on here for like finding out about how to share the gospel or whatever. We're going to, because apparently
part of it.
Bobski is going to go. If that girl lands in jail,
If she's in jail, she's going to Tewksbury.
she's
gonna be like, knocking on the door.
Somebody is going to be witnessing to this lady.
Yeah.
Has to.
Yeah.
So,
Who's going to do it?
And then if she didn't do it, even if she ends up in jail and she didn't do it, she's going to reap the fruit of it because she's going to be there in jail and she's going to get her out of that wheelchair and then something's going to come out and then she's going to be acquitted and then we're all going to be like, see,
Right.
we knew it.
We knew it.
exactly. Exactly.
Oh my gosh.
Somehow, some way.
Somehow, some way. Okay, so this was like an easy way to look at it. Thank you, Fox News. Okay, so the two options for not guilty are not guilty, period. Charges not proven beyond a reasonable doubt. The outcome is no punishment. The other one is not guilty due to lack of criminal responsibility because the meaning is mental disease, precluded criminal responsibility. And then the outcome would be potential civil confinement, which would probably be mental hospital. Then the guilties. So guilty of first degree murder, which people don't think this will happen. Premeditated or extremely cruel. So that's life without parole. Guilty of second degree, intentional killing without those factors. Life of possibility of parole. And guilty of manslaughter. And that is some that people think that she could get is guilty of manslaughter, killing without intent to cause harm. And that's up to 20 years in prison. So what happened today, let me put my little slide. So they brought the juror and brought everybody in. And then I think it was like around 11, maybe 10. There was a recess that happened because the jury sent a question and request to the judge during deliberation. Okay.
Yeah.
And Judge Williams brought the prosecution and Lindsay Clancy's defense attorney to the sidebar to discuss it privately. And then they went right into a recess. Then we found out later the jury was asking for physical, to be able to physically examine Lindsay Clancy's prescription pill bottle and the knife that she used during her unaliving attempt. So those items had not been admitted into the evidence, but apparently had not been sent into the juror's room with the other stuff. So that is what is going on right now. And I have my live going on. So we'll see. We'll see if anything pops up, if there's any movement. And we've got Bobski on the case.
Oh my gosh. That in and of itself.
That's what we got. And my screen recording stopped while I was doing that. So silly. These phones.
Is that the stuff you used? Yeah. You didn't bring
mm-hmm.
that, you didn't put that up.
No, I did.
Oh, you did?
I did it the whole time I was talking.
Oh, I was
and then I
was
over.
texting, so I didn't
That's
even
okay.
notice that it was different. Okay. Because I was trying to. That's interesting.
Yes.
I think, like I told you guys, I think the attorney's going for acquittal. I think he's trying to put so much doubt on
Right.
what really transpired to make it pretty much impossible.
Right.
Because I don't know why law enforcement did not follow the proper protocol and procedures.
I know.
Like,
That's huge.
I know, like, how do you not, if you see that medication or anything, you don't even know it's medication, but if something is ground up, how do you, first of all, not test it? Second of all, how do you not look for the very thing that crushed it so that you can take DNA off of it?
Yeah.
They
Like,
didn't
how do you not do these things?
Yeah.
or
I
they
just
didn't even
don't.
test the lemonade. The lemonade that has supposedly had all the stuff in it. They didn't even test that.
I know. That's what I'm
crazy.
saying. They don't even
Right.
know if it was medication.
The stuff on the side, they didn't test. The lemonade, they didn't test. They didn't look for the crusher. And why would she crush it? If she's trying to kill herself to drink
Makes
it? Like,
no
what-
sense
They
whatsoever.
took Patrick's word for it,
Right.
pretty much.
Yeah.
Because
they
he
didn't
said
even
that
listen
she
to the
said-
911 call.
Right.
Even though she couldn't talk.
Right.
They didn't even listen to the 911 call. And Patrick said that she clearly told him that the kids were in the basement. But the 911 call, she's like gurgling.
There's too much reasonable doubt, period.
Oh,
There just
100%.
There just is. And so
But there wouldn't even be any reasonable doubt if the cops would have done their job. It would have eliminated everything. There would be no reasonable doubt.
know.
There would be proof in the pudding that she 100%
So much
did
evidence.
it, or he 100% did it.
I know.
Or maybe he didn't do it, but
Right.
have suspicion on him.
right.
And
Right.
the thing is when you don't do your job, people go free, which 3 lives
Right.
like deserve to have justice.
right.
Like for me, I'm like, what
I'm
are you
saying.
thinking?
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like, I am all about justice. If she did it, I don't care if she was sane in the head or not sane in the head. If she can get what she needs in jail, they can give her help. I don't care, all that stuff. But she needs to go to jail if she did it. But, like, how
Yeah.
the heck are we supposed to figure this out?
And you can't send somebody to jail because somebody needs to pay. You got to put the right person in jail
Right,
that
because-
deserves to go.
right.
Like that's
Yeah.
that's my whole thing. And
Me
I'm not
too.
saying. And listen, again, like it is. She's highly sus. I mean,
Everyone involved is,
This whole
Everybody
thing.
is,
This
though.
whole thing.
especially Patrick.
Well, again, I don't think he should go free. If she goes to jail, he
know.
should go to flipping jail. That's how I feel because, again,
for his
like the guy
eulogy
that you're going to
alone.
listen to, he even says it's culpable.
Yeah. I know.
Like I think that you should what?
Kim says, word on the street is that Patrick has ends with the police. Family member.
Well, we need to figure that out.
sign us up. You know what? Sign us up.
You know that there's a group of like moms who take cold cases?
Yes.
And
Oh
they
yeah, I've
solve
heard about them.
I love it. Send it to them.
We need to send this to them.
I bet they're on it. I bet they're doing it. No, and I feel very strongly about not just putting somebody in jail, which obviously,
sake
but I'm just
of
saying
putting somebody in
right?
jail.
Because there's something because it's justice about you going to jail and you didn't do it. And then what, like, there's nothing you can do. Like all the stories in the Bible, like I hate those stories. Like I hate when people get put in a spot that they never should have been in.
Right. Like the
but
Lions then?
yes,
What the heck?
I know.
Well, here's the thing. It's like Jerry Sandusky. I mean, the Penn State coach that is in jail right now.
Yep.
Listen, Tom had a guy on the podcast that did a thorough investigation on that whole entire case.
I know. I remember.
And it is highly sus whether he actually did everything that they
Right.
said he did, because there are things that prove that did not happen.
Right.
Yeah.
Like if you listen to the full evidence of that whole entire case, you sit there and go, that is absolute reasonable doubt. People were lying on the stand, and it's proven they were lying on the stand.
And that
So
in
like,
itself
what
was-
the what?
Right. Right.
And everybody was like, send that guy away, send him away for the rest of his life. But what if you send him away based on lies from people sitting in the stand, on the stand, and people who didn't do their job
Right.
because they didn't look at the evidence, and now somebody's rotting in jail. Like, and listen, I just saw on social media a young man at the age of like, I don't know, 18 or 19. This girl, he's black, she's white. He was accused of what do you? I don't want to say the word because essay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
And well, more than that, like,
Okay. Yeah.
and
R.
the R word.
Yeah.
And he's been in jail for, I think it was 6 or 7 years. She finally admitted she lied about the whole entire thing.
No.
And yet he is now out. It just happened. He just got out.
No.
But he has been rotting in jail.
That's
That girl should be, you should rot in
She
jail,
should go to
girl.
100%.
And where's the evidence that he actually did it?
No.
There were none. There wasn't any. And yet he's been in jail. I mean, I'm like, oh my gosh, this is like not right.
Is there some? Can you do something about that? Like if
Well,
she
they are
lied?
gonna now.
Can
I
you-
mean, she at least
Can
she
he
came
sue?
forward
I know.
civilly, yeah. But
Okay.
I mean, there
would sue her.
legally, I think legally
But, yeah.
because she lied.
Right.
And
Defamation?
It's not it's
No?
not defamation of character. It's like that's defaming somebody. It's way more than that.
Defaming.
Somebody literally
Yes,
went
that
to
looks
jail because you lied.
Right.
And
No
there
way.
should be
Yeah,
criminal
yeah.
charges,
There
and
has
I
to
think
be
there are
consequences
criminal
for that.
charges against somebody for lying under oath about causing somebody to go and
Yeah.
serve time about lying about somebody committed a crime and they didn't commit a crime. I know that you can't like cry wolf. You can't
Right.
just call 911 and make up a story because you can get arrested for that.
True.
So how is this not any different?
Right.
True. I would want her to go to jail.
Oh,
and
yeah.
on top of that, I will sue you.
Yeah.
I want some money.
Yeah.
Like,
Like what the heck?
because that's what's right.
Yes, you
That's
literally
crazy.
took 7 years from
Right.
somebody's life. Let alone,
prime
Lord knows what
years.
happened to
Right.
that poor person
You
while they were
know?
in jail.
I know.
Right.
The fear and the anxiety that they walk through,
I know.
No.
And just whatever else happens.
and the
in there.
life, yes, and the
You know?
life change that occurred because they now have to get hardened up. Because,
Right. The trauma, all of it.
yeah, oh my gosh,
Wild.
please, oh my
Wild.
gosh.
It won't. It keeps saying my storage is full, but I've cleared my storage. It won't. I can't get it.
All right.
Send it to me.
Okay. All right.
I'll try.
Thank you.
Oh, I do it off of my phone? Can't you?
But you just have to. No. Let me send it to. Because I don't want like your notifications to pop up too. So you have to turn off your.
Oh
it's
yeah.
the whole thing. Let me
I
try.
mean, if you can't, then I will
Let's
give you
have-
my phone
yeah,
if
yeah.
she can't.
Yes. Okay. Let's see if Vanessa can do it.
Because there's 2 different ones, and it's the same story.
Okay. Yeah. It's like 3 minutes. I know. It makes it like 10 seconds, and I just cleared all my storage. I don't know. Okay. But yeah, we're gonna get that because apparently somebody doesn't want us to see it. This
Oh
feels
my
very
gosh.
spiritual right now.
It is. It is.
Oh my gosh.
Oh man.
But this is a guy saying this, and he has some background or something
Yeah,
like that.
yeah.
I think he's a defense attorney.
I love hearing both sides. Like
I do too.
I love hearing
Yeah.
both sides. So I've been listening to the ones that are like, you are crazy if you think that she didn't do it. And I'm like, and I want to hear what they have to say. And a lot of the times it's just like, well, she admitted it. And I'm like, okay, but also that's coming from Patrick. And they told her that she admitted it to Patrick. And
Yeah, but I've heard that she actually did admit.
she ended up
Personally,
afterwards. But then they said, do you remember all the things? And supposedly she didn't have a lot of memory of things. And so she just said that she did it. And so
I know. And I know a lot of people admit things when they're innocent and they're screwed up. I do understand that. But I'm sorry. Like, if you say you, like, it really hurts you to say you actually did it.
I know.
Because I'm going to take you at your face value, whether or not you're kooky or not. I don't know. Like, if you admit to the crime, I'm going to believe you. I mean, there are people who have admitted to crimes and they didn't do it. I do get that. But it's more people admit that actually do than ones that admit that didn't. So,
and my thought is that she is not sane in her head. She's not.
I agree.
So did she want to do it? And did she do it?
Well, I don't know, but even like the doctor said she heard a man's voice say,
Right,
so
right,
did
right.
he,
Did he-
is
right.
he the one
And there's
that's
that.
directing her? And I don't know, but at the end of the day, if you did it, even at his direction, and you were under a substance or something, that's like, I don't know what to tell you. Maybe you pick a better husband. I don't know, because bad decisions lead to bad things. I don't know.
I know.
Like,
I know.
but there are 3 people who are no longer alive.
Right.
So something's got to give.
I know. When it was so bad. Yeah,
Yes.
this whole thing,
So
it's
I'm
just
like-
so bad. I know.
Whether or not you were under the influence,
I know. No, if
maybe you
did
don't
it-
pick the guy that you married. Like, I don't know what to tell you. Like, there's cause and effect. There's consequences for
This
actions. I don't know.
absolutely should be like, this is why you don't marry the wrong person.
Yeah, that's what I
Everybody
think.
has to watch
Everyone
this
has to watch
before they
this
get married.
case. I'm adding it to my marriage counseling.
Please, you should. Before
Agreed.
you get married, is your
Watch this
husband
case.
a psychopath?
Make sure that God tells
Is
you
he
it's
a
on.
narcissist?
Is he a narcissist? Does he hate you?
Does he hate you?
All right, did it work?
It's still
All right.
happening.
Well, I can't.
It's coming along though.
I can't wait much longer. We're now at 45 minutes. More.
It's almost at the end.
I mean, literally, we will have waited like 5 to 10 minutes on this for this 3-minute thing, and people are going to be like,
No, I think
that's
they
what we
love
waited
it.
for?
No, they love it. No, this
Are
is
you
good.
sure about
no,
this?
this is everybody has to know, because you know what happens is everybody forms an opinion.
She's justifying.
Everybody forms an opinion, and they need to have all of the facts, because
Okay, but this dude
this is
doesn't-
court.
He's
We're in
not in court.
We are. We're the
I plead the
jurors.
fifth.
I texted it to you.
We're who, me?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, we are the juror right now. And just because we're digital doesn't mean that our opinion doesn't matter. Did you
Oh
know
my
that there was
gosh.
18 jurors for this? Did you know that?
No, how many normally
You
is
can
there?
only have 12, but they have 18 go through the whole entire trial. And then yesterday he had to send 6 out. Like, they can't be a part of it. That's just how they do these big trials, because people get sick, people have emergencies. And so they have to have backup. But every single one of the 18 had to be in the trial for the entire trial.
I did have, I had a friend who did that, or my neighbor did that with the Carly Bruscia case.
Okay.
And he was the backup.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
He said that was a wild.
You know who El Chapo is?
Yes, I do. Were you on his?
No, my mom was a juror.
That'd be
For that.
scary.
So what happened was they would have to conceal her identity.
How is
so
that?
crazy.
She loved every single second of it.
Oh my gosh, your mom.
Loved it.
Oh my gosh, she's
She was like,
gangster.
it wasn't long enough.
Are you kidding me?
Like, weren't you afraid of your life? She was like, no.
No.
Oh my gosh, your mother's gangster.
They would have to go into like a secret like entrance, like crazy.
What?
Yeah. She was like a professional juror when she lived in New York.
How long
Oh
was
my
that?
gosh,
Was that as long
please.
as
I
this?
hate.
Was that as long as like 5 weeks? Or was it
I don't
longer?
remember how long. It was pretty long actually. I don't know how long though. It was sent.
Okay.
So those 18, real quick, because it's uploading, but those 18, even though they've been dismissed, they're not totally dismissed, because if something now happens during deliberation, if one of them has an emergency or gets sick, one of the 6 that was dismissed
oh my
has to come in.
gosh.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, if I'm a juror There is no emergency
No.
that's gonna keep me from
No.
showing up.
Oh my
You'll show up.
gosh.
I will show up with a barf bag.
Oh my God.
Oh my gosh.
You're not taking me out.
Oh my gosh. There is absolutely no want of mine to be on a jury or to even go to court. But again, like we've discussed 100 times, nobody's picking me
Nobody's
anyway.
picking you.
So like I have no worries about that either. Nobody's calling me out ever. All right, where are we at?
It's here. Let's see.
All right.
In Jesus' name, it's going to have sound.
Lindsay Clancy case.
Yes, apparently he put it like
The prosecution in this case is basically stating that Lindsay Clancy killed her 3 children, tried to kill herself by cutting her own throat, hanging herself, and then jumping out of a window, resulting in her being paralyzed. There is numerous pieces of evidence that are creating reasonable doubt, right? So at the exact time these murders would have been occurring, her body core temp was 82 because she was laying in the snow when they found her. And this is all recorded via her smartwatch or whatever, or ring. I forget which one she had on, but her heart rate was 57. The father's DNA was found on the exercise bands that were used to murder the children, but hers wasn't. The contents of her stomach were ground pills. Lindsay Clancy was a registered nurse. She would have known how to kill herself if she wanted to kill herself. And none of those options are normal options for someone to use against themselves. I don't know anyone who would grind up the pills. I don't know anyone who would do a header out of a window. Cutting my own throat, that's probably not an option for me. Strangling myself with a belt, but not
Especially
hanging.
women.
What?
Women are least likely to do physical harm to themselves when
Sure.
committing suicide.
And if they do, they typically do it in a way that it's vanity reason,
know
right?
that?
Like women will cut their wrists. They will, if they're going to shoot themselves, they shoot themselves in the chest. They don't want to hurt this, and that's kind of the typical presentation of that. But there's so much evidence that this guy is at least culpable, but probably guilty, in my opinion. The cell phone signatures don't match up from the location data from where he said he was, and he's sending emails from her computer when she's already laying in the snow, and she's sending emails in the middle of the murders because the timeline's pretty tight, with the way it's portrayed because of when he left and came back. So there's a finite timeline of when this happened. There's another notable case in Massachusetts where it was a police officer actually got murdered and hit by a car, and they did a core temp on him, I believe, and he'd been out there like 6 hours, and his core temp was 82. So kind of a interesting. There's math out there that says at what temperature how low your core temp goes over a certain period of time. Like it's can be calculated, and it would take hours, not minutes. So I think you did it.
Really?
Yeah.
All right, so you just got to give your true opinion. Lindsay Clancy, guilty
No,
or not guilty?
not guilty.
Wow.
Isn't that interesting?
Mhm.
That's a
Very
guy.
interesting. Oh yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like I've listened to the guys, I've listened to like everybody. And so one of the things I did say about the core temperature, if you have that kind of spinal cord or spinal neck cord injury, that your body can drop much faster, but not
That fast.
not minutes. Yeah. Definitely not minutes. And fast meaning like our body's at 98, it could go down to 92 pretty quickly. But 82 is like almost unheard of. Yeah.
Those are the things that don't add up to me.
Yeah.
Right.
But again, I go back to she admitted it. And she's not ever said, she's not really even saying that she didn't do it.
I think she thinks she did do it.
But that's the problem here.
Yeah. But did she do it?
Well, the thing is, I mean,
that's my question. I just want to know, did she kill them?
here's my thing.
Yeah.
Then say you didn't do it.
Mhm.
Even, I mean,
I know. I get it. Me too. I know.
because I think I mean, I really lean that she did.
I know.
Okay, I
I know you
really
do.
lean strongly, but these other things, something is not making sense.
Right. This is not
Right.
a clear cut case by any
It
means.
is not a clear cut case.
Mm-mm.
I mean, who's to say that it wasn't both of them playing a part in this evil thing, and maybe you were under the influence to a certain extent, but you still had those thoughts. She still was a person that was capable of this.
Right.
So I'm like, I don't know. For me, I'm like, again, I go back to I think she did it, and he should be held responsible too. That's how I feel about it, because there's too many sus things about him. But even eliminating those things, there has to be some responsibility on his part for leaving those children in her care on a regular, knowing full well what she was capable of doing. Like, you have to be responsible for that. I don't care. And even if he says, well, I only went to the store.
Right.
Okay, well, that's on you, buddy, because maybe you shouldn't have gone to the store if you know that she's not sane.
Yeah. Take them with you.
On a regular basis,
Or
he was
send her.
leaving town.
Send her.
Send her. Yeah.
I
But
don't know.
again, the not guilty charge is not proven beyond a reasonable doubt. So the fact that there is any reasonable doubt, I don't know how they're going to charge her as guilty.
I think it's going to be very, very difficult. I would be remiss if I was sitting in that jury to be able to honestly say, even if I do think that she did it, if I was sitting there and I still thought she did it, it's like your hand is raised that you will do the right thing, and you'll act in honesty and integrity. Okay, well, it doesn't matter that I still think she did it. The truth is you're asked
Right.
beyond a reasonable doubt, and how can you on that jury not come to the conclusion that attorney has created strong, reasonable doubt?
Right.
A lot of times these attorneys will try and throw things in there to make you think something, but your whole entire time you're like, that don't add up.
Right.
Sorry.
Right.
You're not creating reasonable doubt for me. But in this instance, like, just from the stuff that I've watched from this attorney, he has blown holes left and right in just what the cops did. That's not even talking about the psychologists.
Yeah. Right. The mental part of it. Right. Exactly.
So how in the world can you honestly
I know.
say that you don't have reasonable doubt? I don't know how you would
don't either.
not be able to say with a clear conscience that you're
Right.
even though you probably believe that she did do it.
Right.
Yeah.
That's not what you're asked to do, though.
Right.
That's the problem.
And he made that very clear.
Uh-huh.
The judge did. Like, he made it very clear what their job was
Yeah.
yesterday after closing argument.
Yeah, I don't see how I think they're going to be deadlocked. I really don't see how they're going to come out of this thing anytime soon. It could be weeks.
Yeah.
I know. That's what I'm thinking. I'm like,
And then they're deadlocked and they're still. What happens to her? Is she in an institution right now?
she is.
Does she stay in the institution if they can't come to a verdict?
I
would
believe
think
so.
so.
I think, I think she has to stay.
So he needs an acquittal, not a
Oh, if she's found not guilty, is that what you're asking?
No. There's acquittals, there's not guilty, and then there is deadlock.
Okay, I haven't heard anything about deadlock.
So
Mom?
if they come to a deadlock situation where they can't come to a meeting of the minds, then they
Yeah.
have to do this trial all over again,
That's like a mistrial.
like a mistrial.
Right.
Thank you.
Oh, okay.
Because they have to determine whether or not this goes
Right.
to
Right.
full trial.
Right.
So they're going to have to do this over again if they can't come to
Yeah. Decision.
a decision. Yeah,
Interesting. Yep.
it is very interesting.
Yeah. All I know is that lawyer is going to be so sought after.
I know.
After this.
I know.
And he's old,
I know.
I think-
so
yeah.
time's running out if you want that guy.
I know. And he loved
Unless-
it. He loved it because he would do little interviews afterwards every time he'd come out, and like everybody would interview him, and he loved it.
He's a beast, man.
I know.
He's so
Where
good.
did they find this guy?
Yeah.
I was wondering the same thing. I'm like, oh my gosh, this guy is.
And it's crazy because
Because
I
he's
don't.
not a celebrity
No, but I don't think
lawyer.
anybody expected this to be. He said this. Like, he is shocked that like it turned into what it did, but he's really happy because he thinks that the way that this was handled, like in the hospital and the way that she was treated and her mental conditions and all things, like he's like, I didn't know about postpartum until this happened. And so he's just like disgusted by, the state and blah, blah. But nobody knew this was going to be what it is.
Yeah.
It's just one of those cases that got picked up for whatever reason, whether it's smoke and mirrors.
Here's the thing.
know.
I mean, it
distraction.
overtook.
Wait, what's
What?
happening behind the scenes that we
always.
don't know?
Yeah. Well, it's the trial.
Well, I think it's kind of on purpose to
Of course.
the Trump thing.
Right.
I mean, the Charlie Kirk
Charlie
thing.
Kirk,
I
yeah.
mean, I don't think it was by accident.
It's 100% not by accident. It's
because
always a
nobody
distraction.
wants the Charlie Kirk case
Yeah.
and the trial for that.
Yeah.
No, if they can just distract us, which is it's so like dishonoring to
comical.
Charlie Kirk.
Right.
It really is.
Right.
Because
no new
if
tricks.
you're distracted, then you really don't you don't hear the truth about how this kid is being railroaded. Because that whole thing right there is another one of those that is like doesn't
Same.
add up, people.
It
Can
does
he be the
not
attorney? The attorney?
Wait, send
On that
yes,
case?
Everybody calls him Red. Mom's
Red.
like,
Can we
call him
send Red there?
We're sending Red. Send Red to trial.
To
Charlie Kirk.
not to defend that guy.
No,
but
No.
Yeah.
prosecuting
Right.
side.
Yeah.
Yes. He can switch sides.
I don't think he has what it takes. I don't think he would want to.
I know.
No,
help
he
the
does.
state.
No, he's done now. Yeah, that's true. That's true.
He's like, I ain't helping these people.
Yeah, true.
All right, I feel better now.
Good. That was a good video.
That was a
Yeah.
good video.
Yeah.
like
It kind of just simplified everything. What everybody's thinking, that it's on the side of like, we're not saying she. I mean, he said, I don't think she's guilty, but it just made all the points that are so like, okay, but what do we do with this information? Because it's out there,
Oh yeah,
That was good.
it's very good. That was. I was
Glad
like
we
when
fought
I
for that
listened.
one.
I'm glad you did too. Like I'm glad you fought the good fight.
What the heck? I don't know what's going
But
on.
seriously, I was
Yeah.
like, when I was listening to that, I was like, although those things that he was hit
Mm-hmm.
those points, I'm like, those are the things that,
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I hear you.
except for the part I didn't know about women. And like there are certain things, like when the FBI is looking for people, they have stereotypes.
Yep.
And because by nature, people do certain things a certain way. Culturally,
Yep.
Male, female. But I didn't know that about women. That's wild how
Yeah.
women usually, which makes sense because if I was going to shoot myself, I ain't shooting my
It's
face.
vanity reason. Like
I would be shooting myself in the face. I would. I'd probably do the same thing.
Yeah.
Never considered, but yeah, I guess you're right.
I'm going to shoot my face. Heck no.
I just wouldn't want to live. So
Yeah.
Oh, I
You
would. I
know?
would definitely, like, if I was going to take myself out, I would OD. I would definitely not
Well, and that's
hang
what-
myself. I
Right.
wouldn't. I would just go where
And
I
as a
just go to
nurse-
sleep.
right. And as a nurse, like she knows
Yeah.
like the best, easiest way
The
to
cocktail.
go.
Yeah, I
That's
ain't
gonna
slit
do
my
it.
wrists. I ain't doing none of that
But if
stuff.
she's in psychosis
Yeah.
and she's just like, like,
Manic.
and has all this medication in her, yeah, I know there's just too many things. Too many things.
But it is true what he said about women.
Yeah.
Because when I was hearing that, I was like, well, that's interesting because you're right. I wouldn't do that.
Right.
I wouldn't do that.
Right.
I wouldn't do that either.
Right. And he's like, he did it.
Yeah.
I was like,
that
oh,
was shocking to me.
wow. I know. I wasn't expecting that.
Oh.
Hello.
All righty.
Okay. Let's get some people
Let's talk
saved.
about Jesus.
Yeah, let's get some people saved. We'll get Lindsay saved next.
Oh my gosh. Your mother will make sure that happens.
Yep.
Watch out, Lindsay.
Watch out, Lindsay. She's coming for you.
Oh my gosh.
Patrick needs to be saved too.
Eventually, we'll get to him.
Well.
Lindsay first.
I don't know. He's
Somebody
got
has
a
to
new
do it.
wife
That's true.
and kids. He can take care of himself for right now. She can take care of him.
Okay.
Lindsay needs help.
Lindsay does.
Okay. So what we've been talking about for 2 podcasts, and we're finishing
This
it
is
today because
third.
I ain't doing it anymore.
Okay. We got time.
Do we? Do we really have time? Is the need to share the gospel. And a lot of people will go, oh, well, what is the gospel? And the gospel is the life. No, it isn't even the life. The gospel is the too good to be true news about Jesus. Jesus came from heaven to earth. He healed. He healed people through the power. That's how people were drawn to him. Then he was crucified. He was buried. and then he rose from the dead. There is not one other, like Buddha didn't do that. Muhammad didn't do that. There is absolutely no other being that has walked this earth that fulfilled those things for any individual that actually worships them.
Right.
Nobody. That's the gospel. The gospel is he came to this earth, he was buried, or he died, he was buried, and then he rose again for our redemption.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's it. It's super simple to share the gospel. It's super simple. Norma and Talia walking by. It's super simple. The gospel is very, very, I mean, it is not hard to share it.
Right.
You can, just from comparison alone of saying, what other, I mean, did Gandhi do that for anybody? Nobody's risen from the dead.
Nope.
Nobody actually healed the sick when they were, I don't know of any what do they call those? Prophets? What are, like, people that are worship? What is it?
I know Muhammad was a prophet, right?
Yeah, they're called prophets, but they're also called gurus. They're called what are those things? Like what? Like
There's
Gandhi?
saints. There's,
No. I've never worshipped anything but Jesus.
I know. It's hard for me to pull from because I'm like, I don't know.
What are these other?
Deities.
Gandhi was an Indian political and spiritual leader.
Yeah, but what are they called when people worship them? They're cults, yes, but cult leaders. But
Idols?
but even people in the cult don't call them a cult because they actually believe that's their religion and that person is their
God?
Yeah, well, actually, that is true.
Yeah.
That's true. They do consider them their God.
Their God.
So I think you just solved my problem.
But with like little g, not big
yeah,
G.
exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. So no other gods, because back in biblical times there were other gods.
Right. Yeah, yeah.
So
pretty
I
much
think
says-
you're
Yeah, it's God, and then
Yeah.
they called it like devoted to Ram. I'm using Gandhi as an example, but it's a Ram when referring to God. So yeah.
So yeah, if you look at it like that, no other gods did what Jesus did.
Right.
Nope.
And that's when I have literally when I've talked to New Age, a lot of New Age people, because what they believe is Jesus is like the Redeemer. They do believe that. They believe that he came to this earth. He's more than a prophet, that he is who he says he is. All the while they say that, they also include other gods like not Muhammad, but what's that one? The Hindu one. There's a Hindu god. I can't remember what it is because you'll see it in their house. I've literally gone into New Age homes where Buddha.
Yes, Buddha.
Thank you. I've literally walked when I cleaned homes. I cleaned homes for like a whole bunch of different nationalities around here, but even didn't even need to be a different nationalities. I've white Anglo-Saxon women. You walk in and they have a little room.
Women.
Huh?
I feel like there's a lot of white women that
Are New Age.
New Age.
Oh, 100%. 100%.
Yeah.
I had this Indian family that I cleaned for, and they had a room set up where they had Buddha and everything. They had their little
altar.
shrine and the
Yeah.
altar, and then she would go in there, and I'd sick Jesus on that room every single time I
gosh.
walked in there.
Yes.
And I was praying like there's no tomorrow. Not for me. I wasn't worried about
Right,
me.
right,
I was
for
trying to get
them.
that woman saved.
Amen.
So
Right,
I was
yeah.
praying. I was like
Right.
rebuking all that crap,
Right.
like penetrating and bringing in the Holy Spirit. So every time she walked in there, she was not comfortable. She was not comfortable worshiping her God. But I've walked into this white woman's house, and she had this particular room, and it was in front of a window, and she had all of these gods. She did not discriminate. She had anything and everything along with the crystals. It is so easy to explain who Jesus Christ is. And 1 Corinthians 15, 3-4 clearly explains who Jesus is. And you should use it. And you should use it to explain. But for me, it's like the Roman road. Read Romans. And Paul clearly talks about how to what Jesus did and
Yeah.
how to be saved.
Yes. So
Go ahead.
Whenever I'm talking to teens, I always tell them start with John. Like get familiar with Jesus. Hang out in the Gospels. And then read Romans, because I feel like Romans, the book of Romans, is the gospel explained.
Well, exactly.
Yeah.
Romans 3:22,
Yeah.
3:23. For everyone has sinned, we all fall short of
Yeah.
God's glorious standard.
Yeah.
Then Romans 6:23. For the wages of sin is death, but the free gift of God is eternal life through Christ Jesus our Lord.
Uh-huh.
Boom. That's it. That's all you got to do.
I read where Paul wrote this letter to that church because he wasn't sure if he would ever go there.
Get there.
And so he really wanted them to understand the gospel. And that's why it's the most clear
Oh, really?
depiction of the gospel. Yeah.
That's interesting.
Mm-hmm.
I never heard that before.
Mm-hmm.
Where did you read that?
I don't know. I was like looking into it because I love Romans. Like it's one
Oh,
of my
yeah.
favorite books. It's probably my favorite book. And so I was kind of looking into it, and it made sense because it's so like clear.
It breaks it down. I mean,
Yeah.
it literally breaks down that we all need redemption. At the end of the day, not one of us outside of Jesus can be redeemed. I mean, that's it right there. And how in the world, like for me, like I just sit there and okay, I wasn't saved for, I don't know, 4 or 5 years. And there was absolutely nothing at any of those times that ever fulfilled the void or the gap that Jesus only does, right?
Right.
So for me, like you're gonna like Buddha and Gandhi and all these other Muhammad, you think that fills the gap? These people are still empty. That's the reason why they literally will do certain things that they do. Well, maybe not. I don't know. I was going to go somewhere, but I was going to say they martyr or they'll die.
Yeah.
Like we're coming up on September 11th, right? And these people, but they thought they would get something in return for that. We are willing to die just because of Jesus, who
Right.
Jesus was.
Right.
Right.
They're
That's the
dying so that
difference.
they can have virgins.
Virgins.
Right.
I want to see their face when they enter into eternity.
How disappointing.
Yeah, they're meeting demons and not virgins,
Yes.
which is kind of scary.
Very scary.
I don't know. I mean, we all have a job. We all are. I mean, Jesus said for us to go and to win the lost
Mm-hmm.
and make disciples. It is very, very clear that it is our job to share the gospel. I mean, it says it in Mark.
Didn't he say that as he was ascending into heaven? Go. Because like usually someone's last words
Well,
is pretty important.
Mark 16. What is Mark 16 the last? I think Mark is only like, I don't think Mark has many chapters. That could be it because it's in Mark 16 that it says, go into all the world and preach the gospel of Jesus Christ. I think is exactly what it says. Go into all the world and preach.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have Matthew 28. It says, therefore go and make disciples to all the
Which
nations.
isn't Matthew 28 and
think
then
it's-
28 like one of the last
I think
chapters.
so, yep.
Oh
And
yeah.
here's-
And when the Lord Jesus had finished talking with them, he was taken up into heaven.
I just finished
Yeah, Matthew
Mark.
28.
Is it Mark? Is it Mark
That's Mark
16?
16, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Because I just finished. And I'm like, it didn't have that many chapters to it, if I
he was
remember
taken
right.
up into heaven and sat down in the place of honor at God's right hand. So it was his final words is telling us to do this. And someone's final words is always like the most important.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
not
His
I mean,
final thoughts.
yeah.
And
like-
that's Matthew
and
28.
he charges us.
And then Matthew 28 is the last one. And those are the last 19 and 20 are the last two scriptures. And it literally starts in 19 saying, therefore go and make disciples of all nations, baptizing them in the name of the Father and the Son and the Holy Spirit.
Hello.
And teaching
It's-
them to obey everything I've commanded you. And surely I am with you always to the very end of the age.
And then in Mark 16, it
ends.
says, these miraculous signs will accompany those who believe. They will cast out demons in my name. They will speak in new tongues. They will be able to handle snakes with safety. And if they drink anything poisonous, it will not hurt them. They will be able to place their hands on the sick and they will be healed. And then after he said that, the very next thing, he was taken up into heaven.
Yeah. But you know what's so funny to me
Oh.
is, okay, Jesus said for them to go.
Yeah.
Right. He told his disciples,
Yeah.
but that in general meant everybody is supposed to, because even he even made statements about that he wanted people to go and to preach the gospel and to make disciples. And if you're a disciple, which if you're a disciple, which is a believer, then that's your job. But my whole thing is, so many people expect the pastor, the evangelist, someone else to do this.
Right.
That's not what God said, though.
No.
It's like you said. I think it's pretty important. One of the last things that he said was a directive about winning the
Literally
lost.
charges us to lay hands on the sick and they will recover. Like to do, like go, do, action.
Yeah.
So my whole thing is, quit attending church. Be the church.
Come on.
Disciple it.
Come-
Disciple that win the lost and disciple believers.
Yes. Yeah.
Not expect the church to do it, which the church should be participating with you,
Right.
but it's our job.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. And it's really cool because like in the Bible, it actually gives like a whole bunch of options for like leadership and ministry roles.
Right.
And so it goes from like obviously the pastor, shepherd, all the way
Yep.
down to helps and service ministries, supporting the work of the church in practical ways in 1 Corinthians. So like you can even go and like study out the different roles that are in the church and what there's an expectation, and then figure out what feels right for me. Like what can I do? And then sometimes getting into a role, you're like, okay, I thought I'd like this, but I don't. So I'm going to try something else, because there's a bunch of them. There's a bunch of different ways to
Figure
share
out
the
what-
gospel.
Yeah.
And in these service roles, as you're supporting the work of the church, all of a sudden you'll have an opportunity to share the good news.
And here's
It's
the
so
thing.
funny.
If you're an introvert, don't try and be a greeter. I mean, hello.
Unless you want, you're trying to challenge yourself.
I mean, most people, whatever God has created you as your strength,
Yeah. that
that is going to more than likely be
Right.
whatever he has you to step into.
Yeah.
If you love to be hospitable to
Right.
people, if you love serving and blessing people in that way, the odds are
Mm-hmm.
you should work in hospitality,
Right.
Yep.
True.
which is one of them.
And then maybe if you're introverted, try media.
Yeah.
Right behind the
Totally.
camera or behind the sound booth.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, do something where it's not requiring you to talk to people,
production.
but that you still can use a skill and a talent that God's given you. Because, like, there's a lot of people who are super quiet and they are afraid of being in front of people. That would be great photographer.
Mhm.
But listen, sometimes some of the most introverted people are also singers,
Yeah.
and you come out of your shell and you
true.
blossom.
Yeah. You're like two
when
different
you're
people.
using your
Yeah.
talent and your skills
Right.
Yeah.
that God's given you. So, like, it doesn't always play out like that, but a lot of times it does.
Yeah.
So you got to just be honest. But the truth is when you, in my opinion, and I think it's true, and you guys will tell me if you don't. Listen, if you believe in something, then you, like, for me, when I sell things, when I was in sales, I only picked products that I believed in, because if I believe in it, then I can sell it.
Right.
Because I trust it.
Right.
I am, like, passionate about it. I can tell you all the great things about it, and it's an easy sale. Like, if you believe in something, you'll sell it.
Mhm.
So do you believe in your walk with God? Do you believe that Jesus is the end all be all? Because if you do, you'll sell him to people.
Right.
If you don't, you'll keep it quiet.
Right. Because it's actually a disservice if you have something that could make somebody's life better. Anything like my app, like my phone. I'm like, no, you don't understand. If you have an Apple phone, everything connects. You can airdrop it to here, and you can so you want to sell it because you know that like telling somebody about it is actually going to
great
make
it
their
is.
life better. Right.
Yeah.
And it's a disservice to your customer or to the people around you for not telling them about it.
Right.
Same thing as Jesus. Like if it really changed your life and you're actually really walking it out, like I look around and I see people that look so sad in their eyes, and I'm like, they just need Jesus. Like
Yeah.
if they would just hear me out and listen to me, I can tell them about what they're missing.
Well, and here's the other thing is and if you believed
Yeah.
that he was the only way to get to heaven? Because it clearly says, I am the way, the truth, and the life. No one comes to the Father but through me.
Yeah.
So listen. You better believe that, because nobody's going to heaven unless they receive him. That's just the facts. It says it in John. So either you believe that or you don't. Or do you think that just being a good person is going to get somebody into heaven? It's not. It is not. There are not many ways. There is one way. And you best believe that you better be sharing that so that you see as many souls in heaven that have touched your life. I mean, really, again, it's the only thing that you can take to heaven. And that'll be a reward.
Yeah.
I really don't think we truly believe that there is. I really don't believe a lot of times we take how serious heaven and hell is. I really don't, because if we did, we'd have the urgency. We'd feel the urgency of winning the lost and knowing that it's life and death. It's that serious.
Yeah.
Yep.
Very true.
Yeah, absolutely.
Very true.
I don't know. I mean, for me, like,
Right.
So what's a practical thing? So let's say somebody's watching and they're like, they just don't even know where to start. Like they do
to win the lost.
They want to win the lost, but they're like, okay, so I tried soul winning and it's just not for me, or whatever. They have an excuse. What's something else you would encourage them to do? Because soul winning's that's like an easy thing. Like that's something that if nobody's tried it before, even if you tried it before, like you just have to keep doing it until a place where you're like, okay, maybe I want to do it a little bit differently, or maybe there's a different group of people I want to reach. But that would give you a really great start. But what if that didn't work? What is something else somebody could do? Like a practical thing somebody could do to go share the gospel.
You first need to understand what the gospel is.
Yeah.
If you don't understand the gospel, you can't share it. So you got to know Romans. Go to Romans 3, read it. Go to Romans 6. I think it's Romans 10. Hold on one second. I can tell you one way. Let me tell you really quick.
I like that.
Romans
That's
10.
kind of what I was hoping you would say is that you start with because that's what we just said, is that if you have this gem and it's so special to you, it's almost impossible to not want to share it. So if you're not feeling a burden at all in any way, shape, or form, like Vanessa and I are youth ministry, we're in women's ministry, we feel a burden for it. When something comes up, we want to handle it. We're in the trenches with these ladies, pulling them out. We're in the trenches with the youth, pulling them out, and we're burdened by it some days. Because we know the answer, we know what's in us, and we know if they just surrender, if they just do the one step, if they just do this, that they're going to see the turnover. But we know, we know
and
the
you
gospel.
can't give someone something that you you don't possess,
Right.
So if you're not fully convinced yourself,
Right.
maybe
No way.
start there.
Yeah, you got to know.
Yeah.
You have to know why you believe what you believe.
Yes.
Yeah.
And you don't have to have all the answers.
Right.
Again, there are plenty of times when, it's gotten way different from me, but throughout my walk with God, there have been plenty of times I've been like, that's a good question.
Right.
I
Yeah.
don't know the answer to that.
And that's
okay.
Oh, that's okay. It's okay to say you don't know. Let's study it out together. Hey, I actually don't know the answer to
Or
that.
I'll get back to you.
Yeah.
And that gives you another appointment.
Yes. Yeah. Perfect.
With a person.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Because people are afraid. They're afraid that they won't have the answer. I've heard that so many
Who cares,
times. Though? Right. So that's what you do. You just say, "Oh my gosh, that's a great question."
And I feel like people would rather that.
Yes.
Oh my
Then make up
gosh.
something as you go.
All the time. Whenever I buy something from somebody, or if you go on tour, or you go, not tour as in whatever, but whenever I've gone and I've gone someplace new, and you want to tour a city, or you want to go go and you go into a museum, and you go and they're telling you all about whatever,
Yeah.
and you ask them a question, they're like, that's a good question.
Yeah.
I don't know the answer to that question. Well, I respect that.
Me too.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, so you don't know everything about everything? Oh, neither do I. And that's okay.
Yeah,
people.
that's okay.
That means
Right.
it's reality. Not
Yeah.
everybody knows about everything. You can study something out and you can be trained, but
Yeah.
you're still gonna You should never think that you know everything about everything. You should be teachable every single day of your life.
True.
Amen.
And
true.
as soon as you think
Word.
you know everything, you're going to find out real quick.
Yeah.
No, you don't.
Yes.
Right.
No, you don't.
True.
I don't
And
know
that's
everything.
okay. It's really okay.
Okay, so you were looking at Romans.
No, I just
Okay.
it's Romans 10.
Okay.
I'll go back to it. Romans 10, 13, 14 says, "For everyone who calls on the name of the Lord will be saved.
Yeah.
But how can they call on him to
Yeah.
save them unless they believe in him?
Amen.
And how can they
Right.
believe in him if they've never heard about him?"
Right.
That tells you right there, you have a job. It goes back to go to chapter 3, go to chapter 6, go to 10. Like, you have to understand you have a job to do.
Yes.
And that job has to be fulfilled by you. You cannot rely on other people to do that job.
Right.
That's not what God told us to do. He told us
True.
to do it, not to pray somebody else in or give the responsibility to somebody else. Like, it is our job. Find something that, if you aren't confident, find something that you can have a partner to help you out in.
Yeah.
That's
And
good.
then,
Yeah.
like, both of you can lean on one another
Yeah.
and feel
figure it out
comfortable in that. Exactly.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
For sure.
And if you have any level of entrepreneurship in you, like, that should feel familiar, because most of the time you have no idea what you're doing as a business owner. If you're a new mom, you had no idea what you were doing as a new mom. Like, there's
No.
all kinds of areas in our life where we don't know, and that's
Right.
okay. So
So
then,
what do you do?
How did you
network?
How did you adapt and overcome? Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. You outsource. You network. You have a friend.
Ask people, hey,
Ask people.
what's working with you?
Right.
Like, what's working in your business, and how can I implement that in mine?
Right.
Like,
Yeah, soul winning.
Yeah.
Ask somebody. How do you, like, what do you say when you don't know? Like, just ask questions and
Ask
stay
questions.
curious, and then tell somebody about Jesus.
And here's the thing. If you want that, people are always like, I don't know anybody. But here's the thing. It says that we're to be the light. And if you're the light, then people will want what you have. Like, flies don't go to vinegar. Flies go to honey.
yeah.
Okay. So, or something that smells like poop that smells like honey to them. Be the very thing that people want to smell or be like. Because if you are living a lifestyle that is just like theirs, then they want nothing to do with it. You cannot live two different lifestyles and expect to get results that are winning people to the kingdom.
Right.
True.
You can't be a gossip. You can't be a liar. You can't be cheating people.
Right.
You can't treat people horribly. Like, it matters if you have somebody who is not saved in the car and you are going through the drive-through, or you're sitting there, sitting at a table and somebody's waiting on you and you act ugly to the wait staff.
right.
Like, you're not different. But if you're kind and sweet and that person sees how you treat a person that's waiting on you, or whatever the case may be, and they see the doors opening where that person is, like, drawn to you, they might be drawn to you. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like, for me, like, there have been times where my kindness to somebody else has made somebody else who has been present in a situation be curious about my situation, because they're like, I would like it if somebody responded to me like that.
Yeah.
So now they want what you have because they like that person treated you a certain way, and they don't get treated like that.
You know what? Absolutely. And you can live your life in such a way that your life tells the story of the gospel. That when people look at you, they're like, I want what she has. She is full of joy. She is full of peace, love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness. Why?
Yep.
And they will, like, gravitate towards you.
And they'll
Because
ask.
they want people
Right.
to be the same way to them as they are to you.
Right. And when they come to you,
They covet
what do
it.
you share?
Right.
You share Jesus.
Yep.
So live your life in such a way.
I've
Like,
seen
if you're
it.
if,
Yep.
if you're gonna be a Christian and you're gonna call yourself a follower of Christ, like, make sure you're emanating joy and not
Right.
Because what
what's
did
the
they do
opposite
with
of joy?
Jesus?
Like,
When
misery-
Jesus walked
misery.
this earth,
yeah.
they ran to him.
yeah.
They were running him down.
True.
Like,
Yeah.
he had to get in a boat to get away from them. And then they found him.
Right.
Right.
Make you be that.
Yeah.
Right.
Smile when you're out in public.
Like,
Make yourself approachable.
Don't look miserable.
be the difference. And last thing is don't be worried if you're rejected.
Yeah.
Because guess what? That's life.
Mm-hmm.
But at least you'll have been obedient. 1
Yeah.
Corinthians 3:6 says, I planted the seed. This is Paul. I planted the seed in your hearts and Apollos watered it, but it was God who made it grow.
Beautiful.
So here's the thing. People will reject you. You may just plant a seed, okay? And then later on, I will tell you this. I will close this story. I will close it out with this. When Tom worked for the sheriff's office, I cannot tell you how much that man witnessed to people.
Yeah.
How many times people would call him and ask for, can we meet up? And they would share like whatever they were walking through in life. That's seed planting, guys.
Yeah.
It's not always, let me tell you about Jesus. Okay.
Right.
It's about when people say, you know what, can I meet up with you? I need to like talk something over with you.
Yeah.
It's as simple as that. That's sharing the gospel.
Yeah.
Cannot tell you how many times that happened to him. But he had this supervisor that he witnessed to, I cannot tell you, so many times. And he ended up retiring. Tom ended up retiring. And this is a guy that he basically, they got sworn in within years with each other. And Tom served for 25 years.
Yeah.
So they were in the sheriff's office for a really long time. And they would see each other. They knew each other. At one time they were really good friends. And then, as you get promoted and you go into different departments, you it's not that you're not still friends. It's just you don't see each other very much. But they would still see each other. Tom and him still talked. And there were times where Tom witnessed to him still. And Tom retired. And I think it was like 3 years after Tom retired, he gets a text from this guy saying, now he's retired, saying that he had just given his life to the Lord.
Wow.
And when he gave his life to the Lord, when he walked up in that church and surrendered his life to the Lord, he said everything that Tom ever said to him was flooding back to him.
Yeah. I believe it.
So you may feel rejected. Okay. That guy never, ever acted like he cared about a lick about what Tom said.
Right.
Yeah.
But again, that seed was planted. Somebody will water it and God will do the rest.
Yeah.
You may not be the one that gets to harvest it, but you planted the seed and you play a part in that salvation and that person being redeemed.
Right.
And we're friends with them. Like when we're still friends. They've moved to out of country and we still stay connected. He gives to this church.
Wow.
I love that.
That's so cool.
He gives an offering to this church. Like you
That's so
just
cool.
don't know. And if somebody rejects you, don't be bothered by it. Because you don't know how many years. It was 20 plus years down the road that you'll be able to hold that to your account. Yeah. So never worry about rejection.
Right.
Plow through it. Don't worry about it. Because you never know what the future holds.
Right.
But never stop sharing the gospel.
True.
It is life and death, people. You probably will enter into heaven and live an eternity in heaven. But shame on you if you only take you with you.
True.
Yep.
Shame on you, because that's not what we're called to do.
Very true.
All right. Sunday. Oh, tonight, Tom's Bible study, Instagram Live and TikTok Live. You want, not me this time. It's all Tom Lively. He's back in action, baby.
Good.
So you'll see him
Yes.
tonight. So be on there live, Instagram Live, and TikTok Live. And then we will see you on Sunday.
Awesome.
Can't wait. Thank you for joining us. Bye.